Navi making these big 5-person smokes into the jungle, but Vici also going to make that same play. They knew that they were over in the area, and Ori is going to be the one. Smoke break. Runs away. Paparazi jumps forward. Silence for the moment. Can his BKB duration. His fade is down somewhat low, but Yang shows up, finds the hit on the Crystallize, who manages to escape, but 3 other from Navi are going down. And it looks like Vici win that fight handedly, in spite of the high ground.
There's a couple of them nearby, but they don't have the damage to do anything during it. The Earth Splitter not able to get there in time, so then he just gets on the lasso. He retreats back a little bit and then just comes flying back through and kills the Bat Rider.
Man, Slurk has just not looked like he's been able to get anything done in spite of his farm. You know what I mean? It's like the hero just doesn't feel like he's doing that much in this game.
He's a hero that ramps up a lot too during these team fights, and you have a SVEN and a Sand King. Like these guys, they can just end the fight very quickly. And it sort of becomes apparent whether the fight's over. And it's like, okay, we've lost 2 heroes. And Slark just has to make that decision of like, I need to leave, kind of a deal, right? So in those cases, he doesn't really have a chance of like the fight's continuing and people are still fighting for kills and everything to ramp up the Essence Shift. Blink Dagger now too, from Fade, so very easy follow-up and quick burst damage from him on the support Mirana.
Blade next, that old classic combo. Yang. Give him the walk away. Been able to see as much catch and fight from Navi that we expected from this last tournament. Arrow. Connect on any heroes, but just farming away on the neutral.
You look at the net worth too, and you see this Slack and Razor up there, and you think, oh, okay, well, Navi's doing all right. I mean, they have 2 of the top 3 heroes at the moment, right? But the rest of the cast, pretty far down low. Even just the gap between Saneko and DY at this point, like 2K. And then you have this like double off-laner thing going on between Zides and Blizzy, where the ET, he's very close to his BKB, and maybe that's going to help him along these team fights. But the Bat Rider is having a really hard time scaling because he went straight for this blink kills. So he bought that blink at, I don't even know. What, like 15 minutes or something?
Yeah.
And the guy's bought an Ogre Club since then.
It's been really rough, yeah. And you can see 4, 6, and 4. Even when he's been able to find those kills on occasion, he often dies before the person actually ends up falling. And so he's not being a part of the gold afterwards.
Radiant's top tower.
Now, I mean, it would have been hard to go like bots too, because scaling in a game where there's that was good. So much catch on the side of Vici is always gonna be hard.
Right. But we'll finish up that kill onto Fade now.
Radiant's top tower is under
Lizzie
attack.
getting closer towards that BKB mid lane. Zayat, Paparazi. Obviously, ET, one of those heroes that can do ridiculously well in the late game. I think that's maybe one way that you can sort of hang your hat if you're the Navi team. And if this goes late enough, they have very good supports for fighting in the late game. But I guess the same thing could be said for Vici.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this Mirana is, you know, trying to get away from this whole idea of being a support too. Very rich, even with that death, she's still well ahead of that Bat Rider. I think, absolutely.
They have Ori here as well, in some trouble, trying to find that kill, interrupt, it's not going to be quick enough. They find that finish. Now Ori low on mana, they have the soul bind, but it's just going to be Yang. He'll Scepter lift up. Burrow strike to try and run. The turnaround is there though, and the silence means that they'll find the kill onto the Sand King. But worth it every day of the week for the kill onto Slark.
Yep, the vision a little too strong there to try and make a juking escape. Our Sand King. Yeah, don't have any great instant saves in those moments, so very frustrating when you're trying to protect someone like your Slark.
SVEN has a Bloodthorn now. Like that kill combined now with Paparazi just constantly farming, having his Midas going. You saw right there, it came off cooldown as soon as he used it. Almost 5,000 gold ahead of the Slark at this stage.
Are they carrying detection right now though? I think they are, right? On the side of Vici game, because we do have the Glimmer on Saneko. So Bloodthorn, not going to be amazing, because you got, what, triple BKB, as well as a Glimmer Cave. Blizzy definitely the big target on that one, and actually he's got his BKB done too. So gonna have to be later into it, sort of a Bloodthorn. Or during a stun, you know, that also works.
It ain't bad.
It's fine. It's not a control item, it's a damage item.
And it just feels so hard to play Dota at this stage. Like, it almost feels like Navi are going to have to bait somebody and then go for a buyback play to really make the fight work. And if you come and contest Ori in the pit right now, yes, it feels like you need to make it happen, but he might just kill you as well. No ET to interrupt this, and they're running in to take down Roche very, very quickly. Arrow goes out, doesn't quite connect, and they realize now that this is not going to work. Ori DD, Yang looking for the follow-up. Blizzy, Crystallized, needing to run away. They can go for a jump if they want. Who does he find? Nobody yet for Ori, but Blizzy going to be caught. Vici, take another.
Yeah, Blizzy had his eyes on the prize there. Took the bracer out. He's like, oh, we can do it, guys. No, no, I don't want to do this. Don't want to do this. And that's the worst feeling. When you think about contesting Roche and you back away the last second and you just get instantly punished. Lots of chase down potential here from the side of Vici Gaming.
And it's not even easy to kill off these heroes that it used to be either. Like, Ori at this point on the Storm Spirit, level 22, has the Lincoln Sphere, Kaya and Yasha. I don't even know. I guess you have to just pounce on him as Crystallized. Like, it feels like so much of this is right on Crystallized to get it done, and still trying to build into that butterfly.
Stupendous!
They don't even have a good way of popping the Lincolns. Everything's very telegraphed. Until they have the actual Force Staff and you can blink Force Lasso.
Sort of non-Lincoln's control abilities are what they're going to be relying upon here. Ori walks up to high ground. They have vision of him.
Middle tower is under attack.
Go for this one if they want. Maybe with the Atos to open it up. Actual jump forward. They find a target in the back line. It's on to SVEN, but they also got the Lotus off. Lizzie tries to run away. But he's going to make his escape. Vici not gonna tempt fate. Play it safe.
They had the blink stun, but they hadn't popped the God Strike yet, so they weren't committed.
Yeah.
It's holding everything but the Moonlight Shadow.
And on the other side, Navi, they did pop BKBs.
And the lasso on the Split Earth.
Yeah.
Both gone now.
Himself.
Play by Schofield. Ace actually pops that ninjas.